Hi guys. So I know I was going to play Arkham Knight today. Um but let me fix my Axel chat. I didn't get that up. Um so today I was thinking about doing an art stream. Oh, that's not what I need. Let me get this. Once that's bumped up, I can fix that. I'll be able to get your chats in. Give me just a second. All right. There we go. All right. We are doing some Nightwing today. Yes. We are drawing today and doing some Nightwing. Because I need some Nightwing in my life. Um, I, kind of like a last minute, um, decision, I guess, to do it. Sorry, I'm in a mess today. There we go. Um, Kind of a last minute idea to do it. Um, I've been, playing around with stuff and I was like, I don't know if I really feel like playing a game right now. Um but I do feel like drawing. So since a lot of people seem to really like drawing, I'm going to do some drawing. And I figured since I'm on a Nightwing kick, let's make it Nightwing. I got to flip my lap desk over. One of these days, I'm gonna get like a camera that's over here so you can see as I'm drawing. But yes, I am not quite used to. Oh, I am doing the wrong color. I am not quite used to drawing guys, just as a thing, I grew up playing all sorts of games where I enjoyed having a female protagonist. So I've never really gotten, how to do guys very often. Um, right now, the hardest part for me is the hair. I don't understand male hair. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I know right now I'm looking at you've got your widow peak here, and it's about right here, and then you've got sideburns right here. But then you need to take this and imagine sections. So he does a side part, so you gotta imagine that section right here. And the head's made out of different. Talk to a hairstylist and they will tell you the different sections of your hair. You have a line that goes around here from your sideburns and stuff, and that's why most people have a undercut exactly in that spot, which I have an undercut. You take that and you cut that in half. So you have a line that goes all the way down through your back. So you have that and you have this line, and then you have to worry about here where it's cut, like I think back here to where you have four sections on the back of your head, and then you've got your front. So it's like you have all of these things. So, like, for this one, I would have to worry about this being the back of the head, right? And then this having a spot right here. And then you got to worry about your sections here. And so that's roughly kind of what it's like to draw hair. For Dick, which is always fun to say, Dick has a very flowy, carefree kind of style to him. He's got very shaggy hair, which I love. For me, it's looking up Tom Taylor stuff, which I'll check my phone and check out my gallery there where I've got so much Nightwing on it. My phone is now Nightwing. See, Nightwing. Look, more Nightwing. And look, more Nightwing. Oh, I guess that's Night. Yep, that's Nightwing. I just. I have a problem, guys. I have a major problem. But what's great is I've got. That's Bruno Renando's work right there. And he does. I don't know if he still does the current run of Nightwing, but he does the Tom Taylor run. So it's like I've been trying to look at his style and how he did it. And it seems like he did like a spiral. He took right here and he did like a spiral type of, you know, look to it, to his hair. But what we also have to worry about is whoosh factor. And yes, that is what I will call an official word is whoosh factor. And that is trying to get his hair looking like it's been windswept. I probably should switch to another blue. Let's switch to a darker blue. We can lower that too. Oh yeah, I put it on a whole different layer. Future Allie was thinking for present Allie. Let me see. Oh, I did it again. I need to switch these. There. We're gonna go like. The way Bruno draws him, kind of like. And then down here he's got this, and it's like. because Dick's hair is long-ish. It's definitely long in the front. And then shorter in the back. Here's where we're going to get some more short. That's too long. But we're going to keep with the whole. We want the wind to kind of be like about right here is where it would start really catching. Alright. I'd say not bad. Probably some of my better work. I had already had this drawn a while ago, actually. And I've really wanted to finish it. Alright. I'm going to do another layer. No, go back. I'm not done looking at you. He's got like a diamond on his forehead. Don't forget about the. We're just gonna do it as a diamond at the moment, which is fine. Then we gotta get his domino type style. And it follows his. Or at least it really follows his eyebrow line. Because that's how you get a lot of the expressions when they're wearing their masks. Ugh, I need to fix my, There we go. This one follows his cheekbone, which I didn't draw on this side. Okay. Now, I am never one. I know this is Bruno's style, but I am. As much as I love his current style, I am a fan of the finger stripes. He's gotta have the finger stripes. That's just kind of what you gotta have. So, let's try and get him some finger stripes. Actually, it should be a little lower. This is a very messy point in time. Gotta get them finger stripes in. Love it. And you gotta get his eagle, or, you know. I don't know if it's like an eagle head. We know it's a bird. I mean, we know it's a bird. We just don't know what kind of bird. So, yeah, so you gotta kind of look at the center of it. Other than that, let's see. Yeah, see, there's one with Bruno's doing the finger stripes. It's like he brings them like this and then like that. Which would be important right here. I am all here for finger strips. Alright. What I'm gonna do with his feet. I kind of liked when they had when Bruno did the stripes here too. And I've got to figure this out a little bit better. I'm working with a, is this it? Nope, wrong one. Here we go. I was working with a model in order to try and get it a little bit better. Thank you, Milo. I appreciate it. I'm working really hard to get better at doing guys. So, hopefully, this is a thing. And you know, Nightwing actually has a very famous butt. I know that sounds really terrible, but he does. What I'm trying to figure out is his feet. Because I want to have like I don't think I can show it. Not with this angle. I think next time that I do a character, I think I'm going to do spoiler. I'm always a big fan of Steph Brown as Batgirl, and I was really upset with the new 52 when they got rid of Batgirl, Steph as Batgirl, but she is back as spoiler. I just wish they would do more with her. Um, but yeah, spoiler is always a favorite of mine. I do love Tim Drake as well. Um, and I am what's the word? Uh Growing into liking Jason Todd. I can't help it. I mean, I love myself a bad guy. And or should I say morally ambiguous is a good word for him. Morally ambiguous. Uh Jason's just that type of guy. But yeah, let's see. What we're doing now is we're just kind of I know it still looks really messy, but it's me refining the details. He's got, you know, knees. So we have to do about knees right there. It's weird. I think I messed up right about here. And my eraser's too little. I think it maybe have it a little bit more. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And we're gonna give Dick a little more muscle muscle definition. Honestly, his legs look like really short, but I know that's perspective. Let's see. He's a little more. This needs a little more a little better where you can see. So this foot needs to be like this. Which means we get to do, we should always do what I would call soles of the shoes. But with this one, because of where it is, it's not just, it's his heel too. Which I'm honestly kind of terrible at feet. Like you try and get the right shape and it just doesn't really work out, but it's a little better. Alright. You have his crazy pectorals and the lats. Which I have right here with this. And then the lats match up with this. With the six pack. Belly button's about right here. Mm. Oh goodness. I just got a reminder for something I need to do when I get my thing. And we're gonna give him a bit of a flat right here, and then it goes to a group because Dick always has a butt. He has a very magnificent butt that is a massive joke at times. Dick always has the best freaking smile on him. I absolutely love Dick Grayson. He's such a good character. He's such a good guy. Like, like he's just so freaking perfect as a like a person. He's like what all of the heroes need to aspire to be because he's so sweet, he's kind, he's just, all right, I'm going to try some new stuff with this next with the lining this cuz I have some ideas. And I want to try and work with them because I'm not your typical comic artist, you know? My art is always often very different. Somebody has explained to me that sometimes it looks like Disney meets Death Note. That's what came up this weekend was that my stuff looks like Disney meets Death Note. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Do this a little longer so it's not so stumpy looking. This makes sense to me, don't worry about it. It really does. I'm gonna do this a little longer. There we go. That way we see how his hair is swirling. His bicep. His forearm. Make this a little more smooth. All right. Let's try this a little bit better. All right, I'm going to do this in a vector layer. Just because I think it'll be a lot easier to do the things I want to do with it. I don't know if this does very well with vector. That looks alright. We'll give it a shot. Okay. Now let's see me make sense of all of this. Well, actually, let's do something a little more. Before I do my vector layer, let's do something. It's a little. I can test things out a little bit. Let me just see. We'll work with it. Yeah, let's do this vector. It might help if I have it on the right layer. As if I can't fix that later. And that's the thing with vector, is that you really can actually fix them later. Let's see. Bleh. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, actually. Let's that looks better. Okay, I was gonna say, is my stabilization at 100%? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, no wonder why. It's kind of. There we go. Oh, really? Is that, the next Ivalice? Um, no, not Ivalice. Final Fantasy 11. Is that the newest, the third part of the thing? I am. This is why I'm drawing today. Because my brain is not functioning. But, but yeah, I know a new, I know the new patch came out today. I need to catch up on Asenath. Oh, the Monster Hunter crossover. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. I am actually optimistically looking forward to it. But I am worried. Yeah, I have to catch up with Asenath. I haven't done done much on Asenath lately. I had been trying so hard to get through Lace. So Lace would have her time in the sun. We'll fix that later. That's gonna be me just dying constantly. That usually already is me. Okay. See, I see a lot of other artists when it comes to doing black hair. They do the black hair and then they do like white lines. I'm not good at that type of stuff. Yikes. Oof. Let's redo that line. Let's go over here. No, we need to just get rid of this thing. Click, 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 click. Then we can move things. There. There we go. Not too smooth, but eh. Mostly fate farming for Demi Materia. Demi Atmas. Is that the new one? Oh my god, yes. The Island Sanctuary. Oh my god. Island Sanctuary just will always get me. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I don't get any of it when it comes to like the shopping part. Well, not the shopping part, but like when you have to make stuff and sell stuff and how you make money with it. It's like how can't do it. Here, I do it this way. Might be easier. No, not as easy. I'm gonna do it this way just a little bit. Mm. I've been in such a Batman move. Oh, I haven't even started getting my relic weapons for Dawn Trail. That's I've never even gotten my Atmo weapon from Realm Reborn. That's how bad I am. Get that a little bit bigger. Can I not go skinnier? Apparently not. Nope, can't go skinnier. That's what we got. Um, but yeah, I still have not gotten. Yeah. Oh, Professor Pig. Oh, he's so twisted. Oh, getting the gum blades in Edwalker? Yeah. I still haven't. I don't know if I've gotten. I have gotten some of those. I've gotten the ones you can get out of Boja. I've gotten some of those. I think that's actually. I think that's Shadowbringers. I could be wrong, but yes. But yes, Professor Pig is horrifying. He is. They say the Joker is batshit, but no, Professor Pig is batshit insane. Like, he is legit nuts. Like, he is twisted. It's frightening. Alright. Oh, wait. Let's do it this way. I'm probably gonna end up redoing, like, all of the hair at one point. Because, like, I don't like it or something. I'm gonna fix this. I don't like that. Let's do it this way. I thought it was Shadowbringers, but yeah, I did Boja. And those that was the limit that I had for myself. Was Boja. Alright, I like that a little bit more. I wish this one would look a little better. Ugh, I'll fix that. Let's connect those. Nope, that's not gonna connect. So let's delete. There we go. That's better. Ugh. I think that's slightly better. Can't find which one it is. There it is. Yeah, okay. I hate it when you like start to do something and you're like, I don't like how it's turning out. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do with this. Let's erase this. Do it right here. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. Let's get this part though. Ah, connected it. There we go. Yeah, it looks better. Yeah. I mean, I still haven't finished all of the story for Boja yet. Um, that's something I need to do in the future. I keep on telling myself I need to do it, and I keep forgetting to do it. But it's also very daunting. It's a very daunting task. But I think a lot of the relic grinds are very, very daunting. Okay. Now we're getting into some needing more details in here. That didn't look right. And that's better. This is one where I've got to stretch my neck a little bit more. I mean, I could pull this up a little bit more too, but okay. Oof. didn't like how that did it. That's a little better. Let me get these done and see how I like them before I decide. There we go. We will fix this part in a sec. We're gonna do vector with that. I'm not messing with it when it comes to redrawing it all. I will do vector for that. That's pretty good. You know what I'm gonna fix? I'm gonna fix this. I don't think it's the starting and ending. I think it's corrections. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so there isn't a post correction for that. Post correction for, I mean, maybe it is starting and ending. Let's see, brush size, brush density. Um, okay. That looks better. Let's use that. Too thick. Let's go down to 8. That's better. Yeah, because I can get real high. That one. The weather keeps on throwing me off because I think it's like something else on my phone. And it's not, it's just the weather. Oh, I'm really liking this brush now. Let's bring it a little bit thicker. Yeah. Hello, Galaxy Evie. Sorry if I'm a little late saying hello. Kind of get in the zone, you know? Thank you for joining us. I am currently in a big Nightwing phase. So, we are drawing Nightwing. We will fix that later. And hello, Party Box. Welcome for joining us. We are currently drawing Nightwing, or at least trying to. You know what? I'm gonna make these a little fainter. Where is that one? Oh, no wonder. That's at 100%. Duh. I know it probably isn't, but it sounds like there's thunder outside. But we weren't supposed to have any rain. Then again, it could be my TV upstairs. Family watching something, a little loud. You know what? This bothers me. I am going to fix this. Let's see, where's my object? There it is. Oh, there it is. We're gonna go down 2 points. It's 8. Okay, yes. That's nice. Fix it. Great. Why are you not selecting? I have to save. And then I've got to do this because it's being stupid. Then I got to open it again. Sometimes my computer does that. I don't know why. It just does not want to work. Let's get closer again. Okay, it's just not wanting to pick it. Oh! Ha 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 ha! You know what happened? My pen died. That's okay. We can fix this. I will be right back and I will go get myself another battery. There we go. All right. Luckily, I know exactly where all of my batteries are, but it looks like I need to get more for this one because it uses a quadruple A battery. Quadruple A, not just the triple A, quadruple. Hopefully this is what does it. Okay, something's going on. No, I don't. Okay. Alright, maybe it's not doing that right. There we go. I don't know what the heck was going on. Maybe that isn't dead yet. Come on. Yeah, it's a little better. I think I like that a bit better. Well, at least now I know that my pen is going to have a better response time. I don't know how long that battery has lasted. It has lasted a very long time. Reasons why I work with Vector. Alright, I'm going to actually do this on a totally different layer. New vector layer. Alright. What you have to look into also is like how things move, like the way the body is shaped. Because his emblem is going to represent, not represent, but show that. So over here, you kind of have a little bit of a curve. Didn't want to make it that long, that thick, I should say. Then again, it's pretty thick over here. We can change that. I'm gonna bring that down to 6. Okay. Nope, too thick. Oh, I mean, with his body, really doesn't. I can go a little thicker. Mm. Yeah, I created a whole different layer and I didn't even think it mattered. Yeah, I think I effed that up just a little bit. That's okay. This can go over here. How did it suddenly get connected? It wasn't connected like a second ago. That wasn't either. What the heck? Something funky's going on. There we go. Ugh. Gotta get them abs in. Woo! Can't have Nightwing without abs. That's for sure. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So the hip bone will be about right here, which is important. Okay. Just like the hip bone is here. Yeah, and they're doing like the legs, and I haven't even finished up here yet. That seems a little thin, so let's do this. Click. Yeah, it's good. Just like this one's a little thin too, I think. Okay. We'll fix that, don't worry. Ugh, that's too thick. That's better. I will get used to this pen eventually. I don't understand why this is doing this, but apparently it is. Oh, I see. That's my fault. Okay. That makes better. That makes more sense. Okay. Stretch moment. Oh, let me see. Sorry, Dad, I didn't see. Some chilies. Oh, nice. You know, I haven't been to a Chili's in a really long time. We don't eat out much. Um, Mostly because, food costs money, yo. Uh, we don't really eat out much, and when we do, we usually eat out at like places like sushi places, and I love sushi. I love poke, but in our area, there's really not a lot of poke. Um, it's so good though. Um, but yeah, I will let people know if they like going to Chili's that there's new menu stuff. It's always nice when they do new menu stuff. Okay. I think I got that. Well, for me, half off for yourself and up to three others. That's awesome. I only did waiting once, and it was at a local Italian food place. And my boss was kind of a jerk. I have a thing with like whenever I get a job, my bosses are always jerks. Ooh, okay. I hate doing feet so much. Feet bother me. I'd rather do bare feet than shoed feet. I don't know why. That's just kind of yeah. It's weird. You'd think with shoed feet it'd be so much easier. It's not. Yeah, I've honestly I've always really worked for smaller companies. Um the biggest thing that I ever worked for was Compass Bank, which I don't even know what they are anymore. They're like BBV something or other. Or at least they were. They could have been changed now. Um that's the closest to corporate anything that I have ever worked. Um and it was an experience. um Actually that job wasn't too bad compared to some of the other jobs I've had. Um well, my favorite will always be working concerts. That was like For an 18-year-old, that is like probably the coolest job you could ever get. But yeah, I've worked at a bunch of places. More recently was a weird like almost day spa type thing, and they just didn't give me any more hours. So I'm like, I have no point in being here if you're not going to give me hours. So, um and then before that was a toy store, an online toy store, which you'd think would be fun, except when your boss is a jerk. Like an absolute like we're talking red hat jerk. Um just yeah, he was not a pleasant person whatsoever. But it's really hard to find a place here down in the south where, you know, there aren't any red hat jerks. What bothers me the most though about that one is that I'm a part of, a lot of online communities on Reddit, and I am definitely part of the collectors, toy collecting, and especially, Barbies, as I have my whole collection over here. Um, well, not whole collection. I've got a whole bunch more, but these are my favorites. Um, but whenever I go online, some people link to that online store, and I'm all like, "Don't buy from him," but I don't because I'm better than that. I'm nicer than that, even though he doesn't deserve it. Let's see. We are almost done inking. In the meantime, we're going to save real quick. All right, there's a way that this foot's gotta look better. Let me see if I can fix it. We're gonna fix it. I think that looks a little better. I think once I get coloring, it'll look a bit like much better. Okay. Oh, wrong color. Did I do it? Did I get everything? Oh, no. One more thing. There we have Nightwing. I'm actually really proud of this right now. That was all the things I have around it. How did I do this? Alright, so that's what that is. That layer doesn't do anything. That was the face that I started off with. That's a different thing. I couldn't figure out if I should do birds or bats. So I will wait until I get a background done and figure that out. And that was the head that helped me. So it's this and that. Yep. Well, this one can be on its own. I can fix that a certain way. Back here is a little different. But what we're going to do first is we're going to color him in first. Or at least gets flats in. Where's my turnip? There it is. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, my turnip pen. No, my G pen. Mapping pen. One of them. One of them is it. Me and my messy flats. Let's see, let's do grayish. Let's do this one. Oh, no. Gonna do this first. Now, a lot of people do like different ways of coloring. I always color mine just like I do a coloring book. Yes, the Nightwing symbol is a bird. It is like a it's like an eagle. But yeah, but yeah, I color like I do in a coloring book except I can erase the edges, so and I go past the edges because usually when you're coloring, especially on something like Clip Studio, um and you don't lock your layer, and even sometimes when you do lock your layer, it you'll catch that white, and you don't want that white. You want pure color, especially when you're doing darker colors like black. But yes, Nightwing, he's always really kind of like associated with Batman, but he's got as much of an association with Superman too, because Superman's the one who gave him his name, which is pretty cool. Here's another bit of trivia if you might not know. Hawkeye, Marvel Comics Hawkeye, is the only character who is both a member of the Avengers and the Justice League. Yep. They did crossover events, which was really kind of neat back in the 90s and in the 2000s. And when he was in part of it during the 2000s run is when he became a member of the Justice League. And he made out with Black Canary, which pissed off uh, Green Arrow. Because it's Clint. And Clint just has to. Actually, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do this. Yeah, it's a little better. Okay. And I don't think his hair touches that, so we can do that the same color. Oh, nope, not that one. Not that color. This one. Oop, I forgot a line. It's okay. We can get it back. Alright, let's get that line that I forgot. Yeah, right here. That's all we gotta do. That's it. Okay. And then one more. It's gotta be on top though. Okay. Okay. Now what's really cool about Clip Studio is I wonder if it'll do it. Where is it? Nope, not file. Shading Assist. I love Shading Assist. It helps so much. You see how it moves? And what this does is it helps me figure out exactly where certain things are. Let me see if I can. And what's cool about it too is that you got all of these presets. So that's standard. Want evening colors? You got right there. Nighttime colors, right there. Morning. A simple light, which you just see right here. Yeah, see? Faint backlight. Total backlight. Stage light. Color light. So whatever color you want to use. And then high contrast, which is kind of blah, but yeah. But I like it because it can help me tell where my shading can be. Did I okay, yeah, no. And I think if I do okay, I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna save first before I mess something up. Let's see. Let's see what standard does. Ugh. I gotta fix it again. Actually, light should be down here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's work with that. All right. I think it fixes something. Yeah. Oh, but it does mess. Oh, it doesn't. See, and if you don't want it, you just take it off. But it tells me and helps me figure out where my light's gonna be. I think it's cool. I just think it's cool. Um, sorry. Yes, Hawkeye is deaf. He is about 80% deaf. Um, there's a question as to how he became that, but some people say it's the explosions, the head trauma that he usually goes through. Other people don't realize that his dad was an asshole and beat him and his brother. But yeah, thank you, Lilligant, for the compliment on my artwork. Um, yeah, the Captain America Batman crossover is that was the 90s run. That was the almost the right before the amalgam universe. So yes, yes, Joker isn't crazy enough to join with a Nazi. He's amazing in his own way. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go a little darker here. All right. Let me get this. I did this backwards. That's okay though. Turn off. That's the one I'm missing. There. Alright. So what I'm getting right now is trying to get the basic shapes of the shading that I'm gonna do. Oh, wait. Haha. Might help if I switch to this. Yep, that black is darker than the one that I've been using. So let's do... There we go. Let me see. I don't normally do cell shading. This will not be cell shading. This will be actually rendered. I will fully render it. I just gotta get those blocks in. I don't know why I have Green Day in my head. And it's not even one of the songs I hear all the time. We're just gonna do that. Now his hair is gonna be a little different. I don't normally know how to render hair without just going into it. But once again, you have to look at hair and look at it in chunks, in portions. And that's how. What I'm gonna do first, before we continue that, is I'm going to get my blender. I'm gonna boost it up a bit because that's huge. And we're just gonna blend. That's all we're doing right now is blending. I'm gonna go a little smaller than that. Not that small though. There we go. And see the shape it makes. I love doing it this way. It adds so much to it. And it's kind of simple in its own way. Alright, this one, we're just gonna do it like this. Oh yeah, I forgot about all that, didn't I? Here we go. Gonna up this back to, was like in the 60s. 45 is good. I was gonna say, I think it was in like the 60s or something, but it's okay. Because this isn't the fine coloring. This is just to get the shape. The shape and the shading down. There we go. That's better. Alright, I'm gonna switch my background to a more eye-friendly color. There. That way it doesn't strain my eyes so much. Now we can move to my soy oil, which I love. Nope, that's too little. That's a bit. No, still too little. Mm, 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 mm. Gonna lighten this just a little right here. Just to get some depth there. Ugh, I put them over somewhere else. Wrong layer, I mean. Alright. And then his face. For his face, I usually just, I do. Oh, same color. Oops. Oh, haha, I know what I'm doing. There I am. Oh, I forgot to do that. That's okay, I'll do that now. Okay. First, we're gonna do this. Oh, wrong one. Editing layer only. Click. All right. Yeah, that's one I could probably just erase. Oh, missed one. Oops. Did it again. Alright, so we're gonna do this though. Blender. Right, and then you're gonna get eraser. We're gonna erase this because this was just easier to do it this way. Oh, missed one. And then when we get it all set up with, we're getting somewhere. That's the composition. But I'm gonna do a little bit better with the shading. Um, get everything more detailed and all of that. Um, but yeah, so not bad today. Not a bad run. It's either that or bats, but I don't think the bats look as good. Bats don't look as good. I like the birds. I think the birds look better. How? All right, with that, I'm going to save. Yay. I know I started a little late today. I apologize. Yeah, it just things getting in the way. Um, next stream is on Thursday. Um, thank you so much. Yeah, I thought I'm liking it. I'm liking how it turns out. So we'll see how long it takes me to do a background. I don't I don't do backgrounds very often, but I'll do it for Nightwing. But next time will be Final Fantasy. Um I will try and continue on. We just started Red Mage though, didn't we? So it's going to take a lot of like leveling up. Maybe I can drag people into Palace of the Dead or something like that. Um but uh but yeah, but we have my Nightwing. Ta-da! Um Tomorrow, I have to double check again because my calendar says that there's something going on at 2:30 and I don't know what. Like it just says 2:30 and I'm like, and usually when it just says something like that, it means that Ravens needs to go to work for something, but I will double check. More than likely that is wrong. But yeah. Um I will double check with them just to double see, just triple triple check at this point what's going on with that, cuz I don't know what it is. And I haven't gotten any like messages for like doctor's appointments or anything like that. So I got to make sure if that's something that's on Day's thing. Well, not Day, Ravens. Sorry, I was reading your name at the same time. Um, but yeah, but I will double check with that once they get home and see what's up with that on my calendar because I don't know what it is. Like I really don't. I'm trying to like think about it and nope, nope. Oh, sorry. Ugh. Anyway, and that's another reason why I'm ending it right now because I'm starting to yawn and my eyes are starting to get strained. Um, but yeah, but tomorrow will be Final Fantasy. If you want to do Palace, that'd be great. It's a good way to level up. Um, I need to get on Asenath. Will be probably next week. I'll try and do some Asenath stuff. Either finishing MSQ because I have not finished MSQ yet. Um, or doing some of the raids and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, but we'll get things figured out. I'll let you know for sure what's going on with that. But anyway, all right. You guys have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the art stream today. Um, and I will see you guys. Oh, that's right. The new Deep Dungeon dropped too. You know, I have yet to go into the Crystal Tower one. I have not gone into the Crystal Tower Deep Dungeon like at all. So that's another one that would be nice to do on Asenath. Um, but yeah, no, new Deep Dungeon. That's exciting. So I'll be able to actually play Asenath doing some new stuff as well as do playing Lace. So, but yeah, in the meantime, you guys have a great tomorrow, or I will see you tomorrow. Well, certain things, and yeah. So my brain is dead. There's that. So, um, I will see you guys. On top of it too, I've been doing shorts. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been doing some more shorts and I've been playing around with um the effects and stuff like that that I can do on it. So, yeah, my shorts are turning out to be really like weird, but they've been fun. So check those out if you get a chance. But I just had fun making them. So I think you guys might have fun watching them. Anyway, I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys on